Hello, it is Social Media Saturday, December 8th, 2018. Steve Sipress here. Not even after. Day still has plenty to go here on the West Coast, or nearly the West Coast, since the West Coast put its clocks back and we didn't. We're an hour ahead. But anyway, hey, John, good seeing you. And spent the day finishing up with some unpacking and setting things up and a whole bunch of putting up Christmas decorations inside and out and all kinds of strenuous activity. And then just realized, hey, didn't do my video of the day. George is here. Good seeing you. So, I do these free strategy sessions. If you want one, you just go to helpfromsteve.com and I'll help you out. And I got on the phone yesterday and did a few of them. I have a long waiting list of them, but I get to them every once in a while. I did a bunch yesterday, and one of the people, I was very surprised. She loves going to networking meetings. In fact, she was telling me that's how she gets all of her business, which of course is sad to do all that grunt work, but many business owners don't know any better, especially solopreneurs that don't treat their business like a real business. In fact, especially this one who is a multi-level marketer. And overwhelming, almost 100% of multi-level marketers don't treat their business like a real business. They don't even promote themselves or their own business. They promote whatever company they're selling the stuff of, which is, of course, tremendously sad, because after the 99% of these multi-level marketers fail miserably, the company benefits from all that free publicity and marketing and selling and hyping and promoting that the failed multi-level marketer did, because the multi-level marketer, that's all they ever did was promote, send people to the company's website and talk about the company's products and wear the company's logo on their shirts and their whatever and on their business cards. And they only use the company's multi-level website and they send everyone there, or they send people to events of their upline. They never have their own events, their own website, their own business cards, their own shirts, their own office, their own anything like a real business does. But anyway, getting back to the today's tip. And Kevin is here. Good morning. Great seeing you. So she loves networking. Gets all her business from it. And I said, thanks to technology, you don't have to do all that networking in person, not to mention you can reach so many people, many more than you can. I asked the question that I find a lot. I do not attend networking meetings. I find them extremely a waste of time, other than I have a client who hosts about 1,000 networking meetings a year, the largest networking organization here in the state of Arizona. So I support them by going to their events, but not with the purpose of networking, because to me, the wrong people are hanging out at these networking events. But I'm asked to speak at a lot of them, so that's the ones I attend, including ones of my client. And so I first of all, it's sad that someone, feels that they have to do all that grunt work. Second of all, thanks to technology, you can network with people all over the world using social media, and that's the point of today's post. And Kevin says, MLM is marketing with McDonald's menus. I'll have to think about that when my brain is not fried earlier in the day, possibly tomorrow. But MLM, of course, there are people that make, as with anything, there are people who make tons of money with it. I've helped clients make tons of money with it. You just have to treat it like a real business. So, 90% of businesses fail in the first 5 years, whether they're multi-level businesses or non-multi-level businesses. You have to do the right things to succeed, and you can succeed whether it's multi-level or not. Anyway, here's the point. I'm like, thanks to technology, social media, you can network online. And she was totally mystified. What do you mean? I said, well, do you have a Facebook account, a LinkedIn account? Yeah, somebody told me I should connect with people on LinkedIn. Oh, and she was telling me once she paid somebody for 6 months of LinkedIn where they sent out messages for her, and then it was supposed to fill up her calendar magically with the right leads and this and that, and it didn't work out, which I commended her for giving that a shot, because right there is more than most multi-level marketers do. They paid someone to do some marketing. Now, in this case, it didn't work out. She should have called me first. I would have recommended the right people to help her do LinkedIn messaging and marketing. Kevin says, you have all the options laying out in front of you, not yours, but the logo, etc., of what you are pumping. Again, my brain must be fried because I can't understand all that while I'm trying to also give today's tip. But meaning you have all the options laid out in front of you, not yours. But no, exactly. But that's what multi-level marketing is, or being a sales rep for a company. But again, I have clients making a ton of money in multi-level, making a ton of money as representatives, salespeople of other people's products. You just have to do it right. Okay, enough. You just have to do it right. And you can keep typing out. Very few MLM take the road less travel. Very few of everything, Kevin. Very few of any business owner of any kind takes the road less traveled, does the right things. It's no different, multi-level or regular business. The difference is when people go out of business, of their multi-level business, they have still successfully helped the multi-level company by promoting them and their upline and all that kind of stuff. When a small business that's not multi-level goes out of business, they generally have not helped other businesses because they, even though obviously they're out of business, they didn't do it well, but they promoted only themselves. And Kevin says, good, you're teaching them the way forward as reps using different tools. Exactly, do it as right. Okay, let's get back to it so we can get done here. So, and thank you, Kevin. So here's how you do it. I mean, she didn't know, so if anyone out there doesn't know, it's very simple. And I recommend two main social media sites for this, LinkedIn and Facebook. And they have what is known as groups. And so you can find groups of just about anything on Facebook. People with just about any interest in the world are in groups. You are likely in, anyone watching this is likely, if you're on Facebook, you're in a whole bunch of different groups. Sometimes Facebook changed their system recently, a year or two ago, and allowed people to just put other people into groups. Used to be you had to be invited to join a group, asked to join. And then, I don't know if they changed it, but I know that suddenly they started, and they had people had terms for it, slamming, spam, whatever you want to call it. People were slamming people into groups, just putting people into groups. Really rude, by the way. But anyway, there were all kinds of groups, cat lovers, dog lovers, geographic groups, cat lovers in your town, homeowners in your town, bicycle enthusiasts in your town, anything at all. So we threw the conversation here yesterday on this particular strategy session. I'm trying to remember because I did a whole bunch of them, but I think she at least was smart to narrow down, I coached her through the WOW strategy as much as I could in a short time. And because I forget how she had found me, but she didn't know anything about the WOW strategy. Unfortunate. I mean, I recommend you go to help from Steve.com. You can get help from me. First, you might want to go to SteveSipress.com and learn a little bit about how I'm going to help you out so you make the most use of that time. But I did get her to narrow down a target. She has some kind of an insurance program. And she said, I want to talk to insurance agents, insurance brokers, she called them. And I said, you could just go to Facebook and type in insurance brokers, and you can find groups of insurance brokers. Then you join the group and you start networking just as if you would have walked into a room of a networking event of all insurance brokers. You don't walk in and immediately say, hey, I got something to sell you. Hi, my name is... I'm not going to say your name, my name is whatever, and I got something to sell you. No, hi, how you doing? How can I help you? What do you do? Where are you from? You start talking to people. On social media, that means liking and commenting on other posts and, responding to what questions people are asking. And when asked, you don't just grossly say, this is what I do, please buy from me, or let's, get on the phone and let me sell you something, but you become active in the group, just like in a networking group. You become active in the room in person. Only this way, you don't have to get dressed up. You don't have to drive anywhere. You don't have to spend hours and only meet a few people and then have to go through all the following up and all that kind of stuff. And I asked her, I said, does it ever hit you that you go to these networking groups in your area and after a little while, you find that it's the same old people all the time over and over? She's like, yeah, it is. Well, even more of a reason to use social media to do networking and open yourself up to groups all over your area, all over the country, all over the world, wherever it is you want to, quote, meet people. You can do it with social media with groups. LinkedIn is another place, LinkedIn being business oriented. So you won't find, you might, but you not as likely to find people on LinkedIn joining a group for cat lovers or pizza lovers or fans of the Grateful Dead or any of that kind of stuff that you'll find all over Facebook. But you will find groups of insurance brokers, plenty of them. In fact, you'll find insurance, independent insurance brokers. You'll find all kinds of groups. I wasn't at my computer, I was on the call. I'm usually not anywhere near my computer when I do calls with my clients or with people I'm just helping with free strategy sessions. But after I got off all these calls, I did remember, I went over to my computer and I typed this in. And when I just typed into Facebook, I think it was one or the other, but I think it was Facebook. And I typed in insurance brokers, but bang, up popped a whole bunch of groups that were right in my town, close to me. Mutual of Omaha, brokers in Arizona, all kinds of things were popping up. So endless supply of networking opportunities using social media. It's not just for scrolling through your news feed and seeing whatever happens to come along of people acting as if they have a perfect life and, happy birthday and here's the trip we took and here's the great dinner we had. And, you don't have to just see all that stuff. You can actually use it strategically to make money in business. But just remember, even though it's online, it's still, you want to network, use the same skills. That'll be a different video, I guess, I'll post if people want me to give networking tips. But basically, I talked about a little earlier. You don't go bursting into a networking meeting saying, hey, I'm here to sell my stuff, please buy. You go in and you say hello and you build relationships and you get to know people. And that's what you can do online through LinkedIn. You'll find more business-oriented groups, almost business only, although I haven't searched, but not as likely you'll find, Lady Gaga fans group on LinkedIn. You'll find a whole bunch of them, I'm sure, on Facebook. So use the groups, and all you have to do, by the way, is type right into the search instead of searching for someone's name. You just search for a group, whatever type of person you're looking for, whatever group you're looking to become a part of. So there is the tip for Social Media Saturday, December 8th, 2018. Use groups properly on LinkedIn and Facebook, my two favorites for that, to network virtually all over the world instead of just locally with the same people over and over. And by the way, when you do this, and now I almost forgot what I was going to say here, so I guess I'll just end it, but I came up with something else. I don't remember what it is. It has been the end of a lot of physical activity today, and my brain is fried indeed. So thanks to Lee and Kevin, Phyllis, George, John, and a whole bunch of other people. If I scroll up, and Jim and all kinds of people that are here live, anyone watching on the replay, that'll do it for Social Media Saturday, December 8th, 2018. Can't remember what I was thinking of. If I do, I'll post it in a comment below, and I always respond when appropriate to any comments below. So send them to me, tweet me at Steve Sipress, Facebook message, LinkedIn message, Steve at Steve Sipress email. Go to helpfromsteve.com. You want a strategy session? I, of course, will do them when I am of sound mind earlier in the day, and I guarantee to help people out to make money. In fact, I guarantee in one 25-minute call, I'll find $25,000 to put in your pocket that is somewhere in plain sight in your business, relatively, usually, incredibly easy to get. You just need the fresh eyes. You need someone who's an expert in how to get that kind of cash and convert those kind of opportunities to reality, opportunities that a lot of us don't see. I wouldn't see them if I didn't have my own one-on-one coaches and mentors and consultants and groups of people helping me out. So I do offer that. Go to helpfromsteve.com or stevesipress.com. That'll do it for Social Media Saturday. I'll be back tomorrow to check in and say hello. On Sunday, a fun day. Hope to see you then. Over and out. Bye-bye.